Oh, you got to make one?
First up, female number 1 is the Baroness Tressa von Schlegel. Baroness von Schlegel is the leader of the Germanic air pirates. She is known as a rebel and a skilled sword fighter. Her attire is metal and leather and gears. The gadgets are her sword and pistol. Next up is female number 2, Miyako Hime, daughter of a samurai general. Miyako Hime left her home after her clan was destroyed to travel as a ronin. Armed with a bow, she is a deadly shot, but is a demon with a katana. She's dressed in workman's pants. The sleeves of her kimono are tied back to free her arms to fire her bow. With a demon mask covering her face, below the shade of her cooling hat, she disguises her features. Female number 3. Character name is Professora Alexandria de Hetterdine. A member of the Torchwood Institute. Number 4, established in 1879 by Her Majesty Queen Victoria, when she realized that there were threats beyond imagination to the empire. Chronicler of chronological countdown on the drums and philosopher of
Phantasmagora phenomenon.
Phantasmagora and
Phantasmagora.
I'm sorry. Female number 4. Name is Rakania. 5.
Yes.
Female number 5. Katya the pirate. After being marooned in the desert for far from any water, her friend left her to be off in search of their own fortunes. Little did they know it was all for naught. She had found a new crew, more loyal than those sea dogs ever were. Number 4. Aracena? Arachnia. Arachnia Webb, a.k.a. the Black Widow. I am currently mourning my 5th, or is it my 6th husband, an inventor who just perfected the electric Or. Okay. He was a sea captain. Coordinator was accidentally electrocuted. I am trying to find the secret of the stepdaughter from my 3rd marriage. Tiberius Timebender, who invented a time machine. He left his secret. Her articles are black and gold muscle dress, long mitts, top hat, and veil. And her gadgets are a poison bottle, lots of jewels. A girl can never have too many jewels. Ladies and gentlemen, number 4. Female number 6. Captain Amara Egan. Good, right? All right. Amara is a self-made airship captain for a cargo shipping company based in 1886 London, England. She left her limited life choices in Sydney, Australia at a young age and soon fell into a life of piracy, which she still does as smuggling. Off the books, of course, she just needs to be where 100 for our listeners where to uninspired to need off working outside the law. Email number 7. Misty Key Lady. Keys to all locks and charms. Compass to head in the right direction. Articles of keys, chains, and money from lots of different places. Gadgets for keys, compass, and coins. Female number 8. Baroness Benjula, the fairy hunter. Iris had a wonderful life until her mansion was infested with fairies. Fairies put her entire staff to sleep for 100 years. The Baroness was not able to take care of herself without her maids, cooks, and butlers. She soon discovered a shrinking ray gun she could capture the fairies. She blasts them with the ray gun and puts them in her many cages. She then forces them to do all her housework, tool polishing, and cleaning. Female number 9. Miss Lavinia. Miss Lavinia is a sleuth girl, amateur ornithologist, likes bird watching, but not entertaining at the saloon. She's bedecked with feathers from my favorite bird skirt. My favorite birds. Skirt, of course, is suitable for singing torch song. Female number 9. Female number 10. Castilla A. Get that right? Denton? Castilla Neck's daughter of Professor Victor Nix has been in hiding ever since the genocide of the Armani Nation in 1414 by her father. Constantly maintaining her situation awareness and ready to run at even the slightest hint of possible bounty on her. Castilla Nix continues to further her father's research into multi-energy compression weapons. Entire description. Female number 11. Alice, lost in steampunk land. Alice fell down the rabbit hole and landed in steampunk land. The Red Queen cursed me and turned me into parts of the Cheshire Cat, White Rabbit, and the Mad Hatter. As my curse, I have to travel to different ships and serve tea to everyone on board the ships to pay for my passage to get back home. Her attire is a cotton white skirt with hoop, turquoise overdrape,
Which one is so teeny?
white short puff-sleeve blouse, brown seven-button belt, front decorated with hawks, compass, and ribbons. Female number 12. Sally Body, out hunting pirates, especially the likes of Annie Bonny, first Mary Reed. These women make fairer sex look bad.
Yes.
I search the world over to arrest pirates. Tire is keys for all my jails. Stun gun to disable pirates. No gadgets. What would be the gadgets do?
Great.
Female number 13, the Time Mistress. I'm here thanks to Aaron Gilbert for the hat, Celeste and Mary for the jewelry, and helping putting me together. Her attire is a black dress, purple hat with all the steampunk trimmings. Gadgets and props are gears, timepieces, keys, and locks. Female number 13. Female number 14. Dazzling Daisy. Cowboy fastball lady gunfighter with a steampunk twist. Motto, I don't miss what I eat for. Attire is a top hat, brown leather with vampire badger skull, leather corset, black cavalry body. Rig is a 45 Ruger ivory handles, the gun with true aim. Gadgets, by accurate aim, and trusty 45, no team anymore. Female 15, Miss Press. From the West, used to be a poor girl after a gunfight that killed both parents. An inventor took me in as an apprentice, making watches and hidden weaponry for the women in the brothels. Attire is a ruffled copper dress and worn combat boots with handmade birdcage choker and a goggles. Gadgets are the goggles. Female number 16. Iris, Queen of Swords. I'm one as the Queen of Swords, the leader of a nomadic and warring kingdom that lives in the sky on airships. One of the ships was damaged, and during their repairs, most of my people were taken hostage. I came now to the Earth people to seek their female 17. Nadia, Queen of Water. A horrific disease broke out in my kingdom. Underwater, believed to be covered by the evil Queen of Fire, Tindala. I have come of the surface to find a cure for my people and learn new things to bring back my people. Her attire is a blue skirt with steampunk presence, white shirt with dolphin brooch, olive lace, 2 blue rings, white drop earring. Female 18. Eve, Queen of Pentacles. I was the first female Automon. But when one dream he discovered my existence, he sought me out in an attempt to display his magic. As stronger than science, he tried to make me organic. My creator, in an attempt to prevent my transformation, filtered through it. I was left half transformed and half magic. Yeah. Female number 19. Tindala, Queen of Staffs. The power of fire is used by my people, the Gypsy clan. As their queen, I lead them on battle practices, usually using other lands for easy targets.
Like air, water, and earth.
I ran out of places to practice. What my sister queens don't know is that I let them live so I can play with fire. Youth, number 1. Tiana, Time Bender. I am the stepdaughter of the Black Widow. My mother is trying to get the formula to the time machine, but I won't let her. Her attire is a primer short dress. Pink short dress. 2 blocks, pants, icon, striped stockings, spats, gloves, and a pink net. She has a toolbox and an invention called duct tape.
And I invented.
This is youth number 1. Youth number 2. Pocahontas, Native American from New York. Her attire is a Native American ceremony traditional dress. Youth number 2. Youth number 3. Artemis von Fireborn. My father, Elliot von Fireborn, was a dragonologist, often doing field study. He was the one who had raised me since I was young. My mother died, and he was there. And he was rarely ever home. When he was home, he taught me many things except the culinary arts. Good thing too. Anyways, as he returned home, traversing throughout the world, he was ambushed and slain by a rogue dragon. There was 3 years ago when I was 12. Since then, I've trained in order to slay youth number 4, Tinkerbell. An evil baroness is trying to capture all of my friends and me. I was held captive for a little while, then escaped. The lady is trying to capture us for all her labor work. Now it's my quest to hunt her down and get my first back. Humans can't hear me talk, so they will hear me tinkle. On my right side, my left hip, is a little fairy, maybe off of sculpt. Male number 1. Takanome Steampunk Samurai. Steampunk Samurai's past is clouded in mystery. What is known is that he hails from the land of the rising sun, and that a great tragedy and an age of carnage and darkness caused him to leave. Now he has become his own master, beholding only for the virtues of Bushido, the way of warrior. An explorer, adventurer, and a hunter, possessing the soul of a warrior and the heart of an anarchist, Steampunk Samurai implies the author and hater as a sword of fire. Male number 2, Colonel Wolfbane. While he may have lost an army, Colonel Wolfbane built a new one powered by clockwork and steam. With an assortment of gadgets and attachments, he can be found hunting monsters to keep Tombstone safe. His attire is a top hat, leather hat, pants covering scars, clockwork, mechanical arm, canvas red vest, pants. Gadgets are clockwork arms and mechanical claw attachment. Male number 3, Mean Dog Loomis. Mean Dog Loomis was part of the Loomis gang back in the 1850s and 1860s. Back in upstate New York, in Sangerfield, New York, Loomis gang was the first in organized crime with over 200 people working for them, stealing anything that wasn't nailed down. Attire is SAS shooting attire. His gadgets are guns, knife, possibles bag, cuffs, cloak, and ammo bag. Male number 4. Male number 4 is Flynn J. Southwind, mad scientist, purveyor of steampunk. Accoutrements, okay. Gadgets for basic 1880s Western wear. This is attire and gadgets is collected top hat, steam goggles, and steampunk. Male number 5, Major R. Tard, retired. While working on the Suez Canal project, I found some ancient Egyptian magnets. I sent them to Nikolai Tesla, and he was able to create a perpetual motion power plant. I was able to minimize it, miniaturize it, to create my backpack, which powers my shock gauntlet. Attire is Katai kilt, shock, oh geez. Katai kilt, spike pit helmet, gadgets, and see below it says his power plant backpack, perpetual motion mechanism, which powers my shock gauntlet. Shock gauntlet plugged into my power plant and delivers a shocking event. Ladies and gentlemen, male number 5.
We'll all train the judges. Look at mine.
Male number 6. Sir Reginald on speed. I was diagnosed with multiple organ failure, so I designed this suit to keep me alive. My steampunk carries my steam pack carries my emergency power supply. Backpack, powered back with 2 life support packs with wires and tubes to my organs to circulate power to my limbs. Respirator cleans the air. Gadgets are respirators, side and back mounted life support device. And last, Count Pneumonia. Raised in a military family. Become an independent pilot for the Empire. Awarded the Sky Cross for downing umpteen airships. Presented by the Steampunk Society. Invented non-hydrogen gas expander and has taken the position of gunner of the experimental high-altitude airship Cerberus. Ladies and gentlemen, Count Demone. And that concludes the parade and just about the judging. And we will have the results in just a little while. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for all the steampunkers for their grand competition in Showdown in Tombstone 2014.